visit some brother out on my call. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? And how are you? Well, I hope you had a wonderful week, and I hope you had a swell weekend, by golly. I wish that you did. I hope that you did, and I'm believing that you did. But the weekend, there has been the talk over Wendy. We're talking Wendy. So, I gotta sing this.
Okay.
Everything is windy. Oh, sweet and windy. I just had to sing it. I just had to. I'm sorry. That's just on my mind. I don't even know where that song came from, but it's just in my mind. But nevertheless, let me focus. So yeah, everything is going on Wendy weekend. But before we get into the Wendy drama, Baby Crone and I just going to wing it. I know I'm going to read on the Ocephalus because we are curious to see
Yes.
I'm always into the soulish part of things. You all know that about me. And you can look at everyone, but it can't tell you about the soul. So you got to tap into something spiritual to get into the soul of a person. And these cards help me to go in because the cards stop me from putting my feelings in it, but it stopped me from coming up with my own ideas. I have to build whatever it is around the cards.
Mm-hmm.
Like, would you agree?
Yes.
So that's why. So I want to know what Miss Bonnie is going to say. I'm so curious about it. What about you, Baby Crone?
Yes. I am curious too.
Yeah, well, you better have your oracles ready. So I just want to be Miss Bonnie. But before I get on, yesterday, one of my favorite actors died. Actor, and her name is as good as I know her name. Diane Keaton. And she passed in her house. I think she was alone, and she died, and her children were there. She had a couple of adopted kids, I believe, and she was 79 years old. She looked absolutely fabulous.
She did.
Fabulous. And that's what I tell Baby Crone all the time. I don't care how you can make yourself Kris Jenner. I don't care how young you think you can make yourself look. Yes. Although I don't think she looks that young, I do think that Miss Kris Jenner looked refreshed. That's a difference. But she does look refreshed. And when you put certain lights and stuff, and you see she did a commercial, but it's in black and white. I'm just saying. But she looks good. I'm not taking nothing away, but I just don't like it when people run away with a thing that's a lie.
Okay.
Oh, she looks like she's 18. No, she don't. She look younger than Kim. No, she don't. Kim and her look about the same age now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's and for Kim, it's the hardness of the look. I think life has made her hard.
Okay.
She just got a hardness about her now. And the mother, she's just trying to not stay young like Kim. That's where it's coming from. But anyway, enough of that. But anyway, I was thinking about Diane Keaton, and she died alone, and she was in her house, and she in her home, and they found her. But I wanted to just give homage. The first time I've ever met Diane Keaton, met her. I feel like she's a friend in my head. She's old enough to be my mom,
Mm-hmm.
And the first time I seen her, I was young. I was a little girl, and not little, but I was a young girl. And it was, I went to the movies. I wanted to see it, looking for Mr. Goodbar. That was the first time I seen her in the movie. And I was hoping that I could get in because, you young, they ain't let you in to see these movies, but I had to see it. It was the talk of the day. And anyway, this movie is about this woman. She goes out and she would party at night, and she brings strange men home with her. And so this particular, she brought a stranger. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if he was, in those days, this was an old movie. So I don't know if she said something about his manhood or he couldn't get it up or something, but he killed her in her own home because of what he couldn't. And she said something like, drinking and not. And by the time she could, it was too late. And that's what it was called, looking for Mr. Goodbar. Was that good?
Yes, that was good.
That's the premise of the movie. And it was such a big talk back in the day. And it's so funny because, she played in, what is it? Baby Boom. She played in the books. What is it?
The book club.
The book club. She played in Reds with Warren Beatty. Oh my goodness, I can't, because I said so. Oh, she played in she played in this thing where she played with my memory, guys, where she was crying. She wrote this book and she was in love. She fell in love with the man, and I can't think, Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson and her. Anyway, they play. It's just that my mind is rushing, and this is not planned or written out. So this is just me off the cuff. So bear with me. So anyway, she played in the movie with him, and something, was it Goodbye? I don't know. Baby Cone get it. Her and Jack Nicholson.
Something Gotta Give.
Something Gotta Give. That's just to name a few. I know I'm not even doing any justice about her movies. Did you name some? She played in Manhattan. She used to go with Woody Allen. She was really one of my favorite, as somebody I looked up to. And I always thought that she was pretty. And she always act frantic. I don't know. It's just something about her that I like a lot, I mean, I didn't know that she was 83. My mom, like I'm a little kid looking at my mom on the age of my mom, because my mom was young, But anyway, I just wish her that, I don't wish her anything. I just know that I hope that she lived a good life, because her legacy of work is outstanding. Hats off to her. People that work with her sent in wonderful things about her. I just, Annie Hall. I mean, she just played in so many movies. If you don't know her, just go about and look at some of her work. Some of her work is just absolutely wonderful. Oh, Father of the Bride. I can go on and on and on. Well, as you can see, she is someone that I admired and that I even loved, actually. And that leads me back to Wendy. I was looking at some of the commentators and how they were really grieving over this. They was really really felt left down, like Wu was like, as a Black girl, she just let me down. And I was looking at, what's her name? Brooke.
Oh, yes.
That, this happened at a time where I was supporting you, then you offend me, and now this happened. I just been looking at, some of what the people are saying, Kempire. I mean, I've been just looking at all the people and what they're saying. And I was saying to myself, I don't see what the big deal was. Like, I'm telling you where I was. I don't understand why they were so shocked, And this weekend, I understood it.
Okay.
Because they had invested in her.
Fair enough.
They invested emotionally in her. They believed in her. You understand? And this is something that they didn't see coming, just like with Diane Keaton. I didn't see it coming. Not Wendy. Not 4 Degrees. Yeah. Not Wendy. And it began to dawn on me. And Wendy had been on my mind ever since I had that revelation. Pretty girl, Wendy. Wendy, very attractive. Even when her mug is attractive.
Yes.
And you just never think Wendy. And so I don't know if I'm having a delayed reaction, because for a long time I wasn't feeling Wendy. And so now I just started saying, I'm gonna let bygones be gone. Because I was mad, honestly. I was angry. Okay. I was a little annoyed that they got rid of Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Over this colorism. I was having a feeling about it. I mean, I had tears in my eyes for Robin. When I love you, I love you. So last season and this, I said, I'm gonna have to release this and I'm going to accept Wendy. Cause I always felt like her and Eddie, they were just not right to me. And if you followed, you would know I didn't have love for Wendy. I always try to be neutral.
Mm-hmm.
But when her and they had that argument and Candace and all them, I felt like the show, I think it was Candace who made it racist.
It was.
And even now, I never felt like they were racist. I thought that they were welcoming to Wendy, as a matter of fact. And not only welcoming, when Wendy began to change, they were feeling away because they wanted the old Wendy. We fell in love with the other Wendy, not big-breasted, fly girl. They was having an issue with this. Mm-hmm. And I believe that Happy Eddie was into something. I don't know if it was Gazelle or something about his character that I think Gazelle did. I'm not sure. But that was a rift between her and Gazelle. Even that Wendy was about to fight at one point over this. You all remember, I'm looking out because I'm remembering my chair is facing this way. I need to look this way. So bear with me. And I've been looking outside too. So I was starting to really feel and think, and I began to see. So this season, I allowed myself to feel Wendy. And after I did that, and yesterday, my mind has been on Wendy. Mm-hmm. I really am saddened. And for the first time, I feel how let down. I had just welcomed her back. I don't know if it was numb. I don't know. I was just like, but I see it. We become a part of these people's lives.
Yes.
Even if we don't know them, we look at them, they put their lives out there for us to judge them. Mm-hmm. And some you love and some you hate. Some you like and some you just
not vibing with.
You're not biased. You're just biased or not biased. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, say what you said again.
I was, I forgot what I just said.
So my thing is that I get it. And and I want you all to know that I'm coming into my feelings because I like to analyze why I'm feeling the way. And I feel saddened. Mm-hmm. And this is why her mother, I don't have to say the kids, but the mother, can you imagine the humiliation? And that's the one thing that the mother was always worried about is what people think, how people think. Can you imagine? Oh my God. And what about Eddie's family? The witchcraft. Oh my God. Can you imagine? They probably saying she did it. They probably saying somebody put a spell on me. Mm-hmm. I mean, you go back, you could see it. But you just wonder why would such a beautiful couple with great education and doors open would do this. I get it. It's shocking. Especially of people of color. Mm-hmm. People of African blood.
Yep.
It's humiliating for all of us. Mm-hmm. Because we put her on the pedestal because we wanted him to make it. Yeah. We could see her being booted off the show because she probably was boring, but we never could see that she was ever crying. Mm-hmm. See, for me, I see things different maybe than some of you. I see things like this is what I see. This is who Wendy is. That's who was hiding. That's why she was always in a schism. That's just who she is. They were always about that money. Every time you talking about it was about a new business. It was always about that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so the greed
Mm-hmm.
and the lust for it. And let me say it. Look, give me that 450. Let me just round it off to that $500,000. I'm not frowning on it, but I am saying this. Please forgive me. And it's not that I'm being stuck up or anything. I'm just saying, for $500,000, was it worth it?
No.
I could see if it was 10 million. But for $500,000, was it worth it? Was that trip worth it, going to Jamaica to have a story? A storyline? After a while, when you really sit back, you just kind of like it doesn't make sense.
Mm-mm.
Does that make sense, baby Crones?
Yes, because it comes to the point. What comes to the point of who's Wendy trying to impress?
You ain't never lied. Us. She was already impressive. I liked Wendy. Like I said, I had trepidations about her, okay? But this season, I really opened up my heart and said, I'm going to forgive her. Robin is gone. Candace is gone. And Candace, to me, I like Candace, but she was the troublemaker of that racist thing. And you all don't have to agree with me, but that's my opinion. And you know what? I'm entitled to it. And that's how I feel. And even now she's making it out to be, and it's not about color. It's about color in a way because of who they were. They were the reigning, representative of blackness to me,
Yes, they were.
royal blackness. And I'm not talking about color. I'm talking about a corporate of people. They spoke English. They were, I don't know their nationality, but I know they're African. And they spoke Nigerian. And they Africans, Nigerians, and they Americans, and they speak English, and they were beautiful, and they educated, and they were everything for all the world. And they sat up on a sky, like on a pedestal, and they come crashing down. And that just lets me know you trust no one.
That's true.
Put no one on that pedestal but yourself, your own judgment. I was just about to embrace her.
Mm-hmm.
And this happened. So I never thought in a million years that this is what she would do. I just thought that she would just be removed off the show because she didn't have much of a storyline.
Oh, okay.
But never this.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she found out that Eddie was cheating, or Eddie had some babies out there, or whatever. And that she got him, and she would leave off the show. But I never thought that she would leave because of this.
Yes. Not all that.
Have the mighty has fallen. But we all know that this is the year of revealing.
Mm-hmm.
Karen was revealed. Was that last year?
Yes, that was last year.
But she just getting out this year. So it played forward. She just got out. So it was all a part of this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But she was already revealed. The things are coming out that folks, we can't hide no more.
Mm-hmm.
Coming out, we can't hide. Look at the Braxtons, can't hide. The only thing I suggest is you have to be a close-knit family. And the thing with them is, why would they go on TV worldwide because of cable? If it was just the United States syndicated, but because it's cable, it reached far and wide, everybody, if you can tap in. Yeah. Why would you want to humiliate yourself and then say, we're good, spirits are up? How can your spirit, even if you was innocent, you are scarred. What do you think, baby Crones?
I don't know. I guess that's just all.
Baby Cone, you got a smirk on your face. Why are you smirking?
I was just going to say, I guess that's all just trying to save face. Like, no matter how embarrassing it is, we good.
But if they was, my thing is, if you're willing to smile, why don't you get some cameras or go to a radio station and say, or go on a radio station and say, we like to say, well, they ain't doing them. They just quiet as two church mouse.
They are.
Mice.
Sure.
They're quiet as two blind mice. So that let me know, are they faking it like they okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think they faking they okay, or they are coming unraveling? Or we gonna stick together? How that song go? You and me, baby, and it does like glue.
Oh,
I can't think it. Okay.
stuck
Like glue. You and me, baby, we stuck like glue.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even think of these songs in my memory, God. You could say I can't lie. I can't lie. I'm getting old. I can't lie. You could tell my memory of a lot of back, because I be so studying and I be studying stuff. And it's like getting your mind focused on a lot of trivia, especially when you're just coming off the cup. But I think this is authentic and I'm just being myself. So anyway, I just want to know the mentalness of Wendy, because she's the star. This is Wendy right now, the emperor. So before I might have to make it be her husband, because he could have jumped and said, absolutely not. Oh my God.
Well, this point is.
I have never seen nothing like this before. I never knew love like this before. Wendy the emperor and her husband the devil. Not that mermaid.
I can see it.
Wendy the emperor.
Which is backwards.
Just let that marinate. Wendy, I haven't seen the double card in so long. I forgot it was a part of the deck.
Oh, okay.
Baby Crone, talk for me.
I just find it very interesting. Actually, you know what? Now I'm curious what their zodiac signs are.
Please do.
Yes, I'll look that up.
This is what I see. As she looking up the sign, Wendy is the person. Okay. She's the emperor, the four. She's the foundation. I'm telling you what I see. Okay? This is the picture that's coming to me. Her husband, Eddie, is the one that's willing to give her whatever she wants.
Okay.
When you know anything about the devil, it's deceptive. So like, I'm not saying this is the only what's coming to me to explain. If I've been a naughty boy, or I've been bad, or I'm doing something, even if I'm a girl, but in this case, this is the devil. And in order to appease you, I'll just give you what you want to cover me. You understand? Explain what I get, because you might get it out better than me while I ponder this, because this is deep. Go ahead, baby Crone.
Yes, the emperor and the devil. First off, the devil's like going to be the way I see it, the overall arcing ruler. So therefore, the emperor does, I'll say in this case, whatever the devil says do. So therefore, it's like the partner in crime kind of sense.
Absolutely, absolutely. But the devil is like the devil is a fictitious character. Remember, the devil is not real. The devil is spirit. So her husband is something about her husband that's not real. Talk to me.
Yeah.
Is it me, or I'm just reading cards? This is a crazy spread. But remember, Wendy is the show. She's the one. She's the light. She's the glamour. And Eddie is trailing in. Eddie, who's Eddie? Happy Eddie. I think Gazelle gave him that name. Somebody gave him that name before he even had the marijuana shop, I believe.
Yep, he coined off of that.
And that's a good name for him, because he's like the devil in a sense of not literally, but like a devil and like his mindset, shifty, shisty, deceptive, and whatever it is, these people has been into some stuff. This may be their first rodeo, but this is not the first time they done been partners in crime. But we could never prove it. Why? Because they just got caught because they got sloppy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because we know the devil is wise.
Mm-hmm.
The devil can get you anything. Whatever you need, baby, I got it. I want this. I want that. I demand this. I demand that. And you, my slave, not a slave like that, but because of your things, shiesty, that you have to keep me quiet, I give you what you want by any means necessary. Now, I'm not saying this real. Everything I'm saying is allegedly, but I'm telling you, this is the picture I'm getting here.
I believe it.
It's just give you another way to look at things. Because at the end of the day, we'll never know the full story because we can't see it. We only know what they said. And see, you can hear a thing and it comes as different in all of our ears. But if I can even make a movie of it and I can tank the movie. But if I was there when it all went down, I know the temperament. I know their voices. I know how they were, how they dressed, how they looked. I got all that information, but because we are so limited, you can't ever get all of it. We get what we get and we put it together.
That's true.
And maybe this is not it, but the sentiment of it is. I feel strongly about that because I think I even said last week when I heard about this, that this was something that they've done before or they've been partners in crime. This is not the first time that they did this. I think that, I don't know, maybe they never got caught or maybe it wasn't for a large sum of money or maybe they did other things. I can't explain it, but it's showing up in the cards because this is an emperor who owns an empire. So but an emperor that has financial problems.
Okay.
And the devil would show up. I could see that because this is what the mother was worried about. You're dealing with this witchcraft family. And maybe Wendy, everybody know Wendy is always about the cha-ching, the cha-ching.
It's true. She is.
And Eddie obviously is like, you know what? If we can, let's do it. He probably needed money to put down on his store. We don't know the ins and outs of it.
That's true.
That's deep. So let's just go to the past. Let's see. This will tell us a lot. This was something that they hatched up. I see in the past is very emotional, blank space, drowning, got issues, financial problems. You see that blue, that wavy water. It was starting to be a little wavy. It was getting a little wavy. They were being delusional and they concocted a plan. Somebody had the idea. So I'm going to say they instead of saying her. Mm-hmm. Because pages are females to me. But I'm saying they because they are a married couple.
Yeah.
And as delusional as it is, it was done in an emotional time, at a stressful time, when somebody is at the end of their rope and they feeling paranoid and they need help. This is when the plan was hatched just according to the cards.
Okay.
Out of emotions, stress. On the other hand, they came up with a plan, a thought, an idea, but it was not executed. It was done in a haste. It was done like, you know how you think of something, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and we're just going to get the information, and we planned this trip, so we got to get it all together. We could plan it while we're going away, just putting on airs. Listen to me, if you got to steal money, how did they pay with the money?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. That's what I'm saying. And also, when you're smoking that stuff, nothing wrong with it. You can believe that you can believe in your own high. I'm not saying that.
No,
I am not saying it happen, but I smoke marijuana once in a while, and I know that you can. I'm pointing my finger, and I know that you can be high and think of an idea to solve a problem, and it seems like it's right, and it seems like it's a right thing to do. Mm-hmm. Have you ever?
Yes.
It can. And I'm not saying this is what happened. I'm just saying just another way to look at it. Because whatever it is, they were all up in their head on some kind of crazy, wild frequency.
Yeah.
And so when you're dealing with this frequency, what house is air? And so we're looking at air, and I'm trying to think this ace. And I know we have Libra, we have Gemini, and is it Aquarius? Mm-hmm. So we have Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Did you find out their sign?
Yes, I could find out Wendy's sign, which is a Gemini. Yes.
Did I? Mm-hmm.
Eddie's was a little bit more harder to find, but I believe he was born on December 20th. So that would
Capricorn.
Make him a Capricorn.
And that is the sea goat. But in tarot, that makes him what? The devil.
Which he did come out
Which he come out as. And who came out with, who thought of it? Mm-hmm. A female. Out of desperation. Out of emotionalism. You know? Mm-hmm. And the husband, if anybody can do it, you know how you go, we did it before. It could have been 5 years ago. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just, This is a story. This is how the card's coming out to me. And she could have said, look, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it, blah, blah, blah. We don't know. And he thought, wow, this was a good day high.
Yeah.
It just sounds good. You cross your T's, you dot your I. But now they look back at it and going, oh my God, this doesn't make sense. Maybe they did it before, but they wasn't high. Mm-hmm. Maybe, it's curious. She quit her job.
Yep, curious.
People said that she already knew, the cast is saying that they already knew, that they didn't know when. I'm sure they were shocked to hear it, but she was already covering herself. So that let me know they wasn't even in their right mind. That just let me know that they did this in a haste.
Mm-hmm. They try to cover the tracks.
And try to cover the messed up part is, why didn't they just keep the stuff instead of taking it back to the store and getting the money and spending? Because that's what they did it for. That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I guess if you return it, then I guess the money that you got for losing it, then the money you get for returning it doubles the profit.
And also they say that they still had plenty of stuff in their home. I mean, if you look at it, $500,000 of stuff is a lot of money. $200,000 is a lot of money for stuff.
Yes.
For $500,000, you could build a house.
Yes, that's a lot.
And buy a car. For $500,000, yes. Depending on where you live, you could get a house easy for $400,000 or $350,000, $275,000. I don't know, because I'm just guessing. Mm-hmm. But it depends on where you live.
It depends where you live.
Look at that. Furnish it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And buy yourself a car.
Mm-hmm.
A Mercedes.
Yep. Wow.
So when you think that it's all stuff, expensive stuff.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes, you start wondering where money goes to, and then you start looking at the prices of your items. Be like, oh.
But it also shows you too what kind of lavish lives they lived.
That's true. That's true.
It goes to show you where their heart is. That goes to show you where their heart was. So let's see mentally. Mm-hmm. Okay, Wendy. Oh my God. So you know what, guys?
Yeah,
Wendy is falling a freaking apart, guys.
Wasn't mentally ready for this.
She is not mentally ready. And if she's not, she's headed for a breakdown. I'm just saying by what I said.
Mm-hmm.
The strong rock, the strong person, the strong personality is collapsing under this. And you know it's some kind of truth to it because you haven't heard anything from them.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy always is going to defend when she's right. They're just quiet as church mice, both of them. I feel sorry for their kids.
Yes.
I would hate to have to go to school, and the kids ask me, him, there it is, another page. But he's looking in another direction.
Mm-hmm.
Can they see it?
Yes.
Looking in another direction. So they going through something mentally. They on different pages.
Pun not intended.
And the tower, I'm trying to think what house does the tower belong to?
Mars, which usually goes with the Emperor, and also Scorpio.
Right. So this is a water card.
No, a fire card.
Fire. Okay. I'm learning this stuff, guys. So anyway, but you still see fire right over him, even though right now he is looking for advice. He's motivated. He's innovative. He's looking for help. He's seeking like a kid that's been caught in the headlights. He's just busy. He's trying to fix this. He's thinking his way out, but he's in over his head.
Okay.
You understand? And there is also a sense of an avoidance because I see that the devil is there. And so there may be a way that he can maneuver something out of it that's in their favor.
Okay.
Because he sees something deceptive about him. So it might be something that he can do that can get them out of it.
Hey, after all, he is a lawyer, apparently. So
well, he
might know.
I understand him being a tax lawyer.
Ah, okay.
So again, with Wendy, I can't make it up. Wendy is collapsing under this.
There she go.
Wendy is about to have a nervous breakdown. Not a nervous breakdown while she's going to be running down the street butt naked. No, the kind where it's in your home, just can't eat, can't sleep, that she probably going to have to go and talk to somebody, maybe get something to calm her down. That kind. Wendy is not doing well according to the cards. Everything I say is allegedly. Yes. I don't know these people, but I'm just reading what the cards say, and I trust that the cards are giving me the sentiment and the energy. Why would they not do it? Mm-hmm. Here, where's Eddie? Oh my God, another page.
Jeez, Eddie. I don't know why he's full of page energy.
I think because he's like a child.
Okay.
This is a page is a child or a teenager. We'll give it up to, like I said, 22, 23 years old. So he's thinking on a child level, on a page level. Pages are showing up. He doesn't even know how to deal with Wendy.
Got you.
He don't even know how. And both times, here you see it. His back is turned.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Not that he doesn't love her. He just don't know how to deal with it. Here you see Wendy again.
Now both their backs are turned to each other.
No, she's grieving.
Sure.
But look at him.
Mm-hmm.
He don't even know how to deal with this. He don't even know what to say because he's been duped by the devil.
Okay.
By his own illusions, by the lie. He's coming into the reality. Like, oh my God, where was I? What was I doing? What was I thinking? That is so crazy. Can you imagine? You're looking at your mistakes and it's like right before your eyes and you can see how childish it was or how you didn't think about it and how can you imagine Wendy going around turning off the TV because I can't hear it? Can you imagine the children? Can you imagine her mother and her sister, who's a doctor? I think her sister's a medical doctor at that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because these Africans, especially Nigerians, they stick together and they take education as the all is the all. So this is absolutely devastating for their family. And it would be bad enough if it was a private incident. But Wendy is a 4-degree master. She's a PhD.
Mm-hmm.
She's the master of philosophy, and she's a doctor, and she couldn't think her way out of this. This is pathetic. Because imagine how she feels.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Let's see what's going to help them. Baby Crone, baby Crone. You think something coming in? Let's see what's coming in. Let's see what's coming in the mind. Are they getting any bright ideas? Let's see. Judgment. Right now, they're waiting for judgment. They're waiting for the trial. They're waiting. That's what they're dealing with right now. They're dealing with judgment. They're waiting. And I think it's supposed to be November the 7th. They're waiting to see what goes down. And so Eddie is spastic. He's all over the place like a little kid. Just trying to, can you imagine? When you're nervous,
Mm-hmm.
when you're nervous, you get that nervous energy. You don't think clearly. And if he was smoking you, he probably smoking like a chimney now.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see what they hoping for, what they standing on, or what they stood on. They hoping that they're gonna come out all they standing on, we're gonna be all right. We got, like I said, they got the devil in the midst. And it's like we're gonna think of something, we're gonna come out right, we're gonna come out on this. We may be tainted or whatever. We may not go to jail, but I'm gonna come up with something. I'm gonna come up with something where we will see, because understanding this is what they standing on. They standing on hope. They standing on everything gonna work out. It's gonna be a sunny day. It's not as bad as we think. But Wendy don't believe that. Wendy don't believe that.
She can't see it.
She can't see it, but he sees it. You see that cup, you see them right there, you see that, you see the, and I know that this is him because he's over and under. He's in all elements right now. He's in the element of fire. So therefore he's spinning around like a spinning top. He's got Sagittarius at work. He got not only that, he got Jupiter. He's got help me, baby Crone. Aries and Leo. Oh my God. Can you imagine all that thinking? Mm-hmm. All at the same time, he has emotions. He's like the emotion of a little kid. And also money. He's got to figure out money. How we going to pay these bills? How we going to pay these lawyers? This man is spinning like a spinning top. And Wendy is just broken, according to the cards. But I see help coming in. I see help. I see some fire energy coming in to save the day. Let's see. And let's see what the outcome card is. Mm-hmm. Somebody going to help them financially. Help is coming for them. Somebody is going to help them. You see something is coming and this is their future. Something coming in fiery. Something coming in fast, swiftly. Something is coming in for them fiery. The salamanders, they coming in with the sticks of butter. Something is going to work in their favor to a degree. But as you see the 6, and you see the 6 that somebody is going to help them. Help is coming for them. Baby Crone, how'd you like that?
I enjoyed that.
What do you have? I just read the cards.
Okay. Well, I already shuffled my cards, so I'll just pick 3 cards as like an outcome for Wendy. Yes.
Come on, baby Crone.
Yes, let's make it juicy. Okay. So the first card that I pulled for them is, news. Is this a new card? I think this is a new card.
I always add on to them. I do. Go ahead. What does it say? No, I'm all up in it. Let me let you do your thing.
It's okay.
I hope you all enjoy this. If you enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up, please. And if you haven't subscribed, become a sunflower.
Yes. So the first card that popped out for them was the news card. And then the next card that
News?
Yes, news.
Like news.
Yes, news.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And then the next card that I had pulled out for them was the jackal.
Ooh.
And then the last card was fearful.
Woo!
Yeah. So
we
not
don't
looking
even
good.
have to say you mimic this. Woo! Go ahead, baby Crone. Oh, I
not
got
looking good
loud.
for
I'm
them.
sorry. It's not
So
looking good.
what we see here is that an important event is being broadcasted. The could we say the humiliation
It's
of
on news.
Eddie
It's news. It's everywhere.
Wendy.
I woke up. I got away from it. But there it is.
Yes, that is true. And like you said, so many people are talking about it. I definitely know Wendy is keeping herself off of the internet so she doesn't have to hear what people have to say. I'm not sure about Eddie. Eddie could be doing the same thing, but when it comes to news, it seems like they're trying to blot it out.
That's what I said. I just see a blotted out. I could, and especially when you see your castmates saying in the windows,
Yes.
This is humiliating. Even if they were guilty, this would be humiliating for anyone. I'll never see them the same.
No.
The very fact that they got caught up in there, the very fact, this is what makes it bad for me. The very fact that they lied to the police officers.
Yes.
Go ahead, baby Crone.
And then exactly that, the jackal has been caught in its own trap. So, yeah.
And what is a jackal, baby?
A jackal.
Dog. Okay.
Yes.
Not a pet dog.
No.
A ravenous dog.
One that is very cunning, clever, almost sneaky and sly.
So the devil showed up over there too as the jackal. So he over there in the midst.
Yes, he is.
So so listening to the wrong, it just seems like, okay, I'm gonna go there. Can I go there for 5 minutes?
Yes, you can.
I don't know, but I shouldn't say it, but this is hypothetically, everything I say is just, everything I'm saying right now is allegedly. I'm just putting a story because this is what's coming to me after listening to Baby Crone. I think that somebody could have been jealous. And it just seemed like somebody could be working some kind of dark magic, maybe on Eddie.
Okay.
Because he shows up as the devil. And Wendy, because she was the most vulnerable one. And that's how the devil slips in through an idea. But the idea came from a dark force of somebody that could be jealous of what they was pretending to the world, which wasn't true. And now that the person has done this thing, they feel probably not so good about it because now they realize that it was all a show. It wasn't real. They would have caved in eventually anyway. But this just made their store horrid. And I just think that somebody may have put a spell. And spells can come to you also by whispers. Somebody can talk you into doing a drug. You may never done it. Oh, go ahead on and try it. With the right temperament, with the right ingredients, you can get many people to do many things.
That's true.
It depends on where their mind is and where their heart is. And Wendy want to be that showboat. She wants to be that emperor. She wants to be the bees all. She wants it all. And so drowning in her lust, this was a way out. And a demonic force put that seed in Eddie's head. And out of it, she's trusting he's a lawyer. We can do this. And besides, it just seemed like they dug up an old bone or something from the past and how they could perfect it. It just doesn't seem like this is the first time that they did it, because first time people that ever go to jail never calm. Never. Male or female. They were too calm and laughing as if they had a secret, and they might. But we'll see. But Baby Crone, the news is out.
Yep, the news is out.
And Wendy is struggling, you all. She really is. And she wants that's what I'm saying. This is what makes her a hypocrite. Why don't you just be real? And even now, they sent out a word saying we in good spirits. If you in good spirits, Wendy, how come that the tower and the grieving person came out for you?
Got to keep up that facade. Unbothered.
Why? Why? It doesn't make sense, do it?
No.
So anyway, you got the outcome card. So how would you sum up your reading? I love it. I love it.
Oh, thank you. Definitely what I see with their cards, if for the outcome, it definitely doesn't look positive. No, not at all, at least for their situation. I can't even make the cards work out in their favor unless they can somehow pull a rabbit out of the hat and become some clever strategic jackals that they don't go to jail.
I wasn't going to put it out, but you all saw me lift it up, right?
Yes, I did.
You see me, you seen it. I was going to, if it was, but because I picked it up and because I told Baby Crone, this is the card that came out for them.
Okay.
They are dead in their mess.
Yeah, here you go. Actually, right here with the jackal, you actually wrote that right here. Jackal connected to death and darkness. So.
It's no way about it. It's too many things that they've done and said that messed them up, but help is still coming in. Maybe somebody's going to get them a lawyer. Maybe somebody's going to give them some money. Maybe they got money. Maybe they're broke. Maybe they still sitting on a couple of $100,000.
Yeah, true.
You know, their broke wouldn't be like Al broke.
No.
You know, and Al broke wouldn't be like some of you all's broke. You know, but this is such a travesty. So it just seems like. But you know what? The wonderful thing about death. There is a rebirth.
That's true.
So let's see how this thing play out. It ain't over till the fat man sing. How about that?
Okay.
With that being said, we hope you enjoyed this reading. We really do. And we hope you have a marvelous day. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. But most of all, if you enjoy this kind of stuff and you love this way of looking at a situation, because we'll never know, because they ain't never going to tell us. They're going to say ain't none of your darn business, right? So we just read cards. It's just another way to look at something. And I know that there is some truth to it. How true, what's true, I don't know. I would have to talk to them. That's right. True. So, but nevertheless, we know that there is truth to it. How much of it is truth? I don't know. It's just like when a writer, when he writes a story, he say he's going to play a reenactment. Some things you can't write, so you got to ad-lib some things. Well, that's how the cards work, like a movie. So I hope that you understand that. And I just feel good. And I just feel like help is coming in some kind of way for them, some kind of way. But the ultimate end for them, it's definitely a tear down to be start all over again. And with that being said, please, if you like this, please thumb us up. And you know this is Back to Life Monday, so enjoy the rest of your week. Yes. And you know what we say? So, I forgot what I was going to pray. So this is we'll do it for me, baby girl.
And you know what we say to that?
Sunflowers.